comfortably, not to strain your body. You can keep your legs straight if you find it painful, or sit on a chair, but keep your spine straight. So that you don't fall asleep. If you're broken rest last few days or whatever, then better to go and sleep. But after you wake up, make sure you make this effort. So you can even chant something inspiring in the beginning, just to inspire yourself. Always before any sitting or any meditation session, think of the qualities of the Buddha, or the Dhamma, or the Sangha, or anything inspiring spiritually. Just to give some energy to your mind. Or think of any ancient saints. I was inspired sometimes by the old saints in Sri Lanka. And I was in some of those areas in the jungle where the ruins of their monasteries were there. Even Christian saints inspire me, like Saint Francisco of Assisi. I feel very similar to my life. There were some verses I used to recite in the jungle those days. Buddha's different qualities. Araham naravoti namena araham papang nakare ayatta param patto araham namate namo samma sambuddha jnanena samma sambuddha desana samma sambuddha lokasmin samma sambuddha te namo Sugato sugatattanam sugato sundaram picha nippanam sugating yanti sugato namate namo anuttaro jnana silena yodokassa su anuttaro puja lokasmin tan namasami anuttaro Devayakka manusanam lokeyakka palandata dadantam damayanantam purisajanate namo bhagava bhagava yuttu bhagam kale savahatu bhagam sansara muttaru bhagava namate namo. And if you're seated and relaxing the body, like you're looking at from outside, you can contemplate. Buddha says, this discourse was told to the 5 monks, the first 5 disciples. They became arahants after hearing this discourse. Rupam bhikkhave anatta. You must relax with your outgoing breath. You must try to observe your own self. Visualize yourself seated. And the out breath should make you relax. Like you're looking from outside. Buddha says, body is not yours. Rupam bhikkhave anatta. Rupachedam bhikkhave atta. Agavisanaidam. Rupam abhadaya. Body is not yours. Why is it not yours? It's subject to affliction. That one word should make you visualize affliction. What? You fall sick. You get old one day. You're going to die. These things will happen to this body. Samvadeya lapecha rupe eva me rupam hotu eva me rupam mahosi. May the body be like this. May the body not be like that. It doesn't follow your orders. That's one reason. 2 reasons that this body is not yours. With the idea of letting go, you must use the Buddha's instruction to contemplate these simple truths. Then you can take all these 4 factors: feeling, perception, mental formations, and consciousness all together, and also contemplate. It's not yours. Why is it not yours? It's subject to affliction. How is it afflicted? Well, you experience whatever this goes on with your body, and you can't order. May my consciousness be like this. May my consciousness not be like that. Like when you get a painful feeling, you can't say, oh, let the pain go away immediately. It doesn't follow your orders immediately. You have to change the conditions and so on. Sometimes even if you change the conditions, it just remains. So these are the things you must observe and contemplate. And some good feelings, you want to keep it, but it goes away. Sometimes even in relationships, you just want to have that, but you're out of your control, beyond your control. So this is an experience in your consciousness. So that itself shows it does not follow your orders. So it can't be you. This is and the second way to contemplate is Rupa bhikkhave nityam va nityam vati. Is the body permanent or impermanent? You have heard this many times, so many places. You have read this. Forget all that. Think you're like listening or you're getting this question first time. Okay? Like you're originally trying to immediately think about an answer for this. Just to answer the Buddha, just think about it. Will this body remain forever like this? It's definitely going to change. Definitely going to disappear completely. You answer the Buddha when you have actually personally thought about it. convinced about it right now. Not just repeating from some kind of like an answer or like a, out of memory what you thought before. That's how you do this. When you read the book, that's how you should be doing. Must make it personal and an immediate exercise of contemplation. Then there's a possibility of intuition to take place. So anityam bhante will answer the Buddha is impermanent. What is impermanent? Dukkham vatam sukham vati. Is it happiness or sadness? Then you know what is bound to perish, bound to disappear. If it was suffering body, okay, it's good. Its suffering is very obvious. But if you had a happy experience, when that happy experience changes, there's going to be suffering. So if it's bound to change, if the happiness is impermanent happiness, it's going to be suffering. It is suffering in the guise of happiness. So with wisdom you realize it's nothing but suffering all the way, all throughout. So you answer, it's suffering. Yeah. So what is impermanent, what is suffering, what is bound to change, which has all this nature or quality. Can you call this is me, this I, this myself? No, no. Where this Buddha, that sutta, he questions the monks. And then you put that also to feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Nityanva, anityanva, this is permanent or impermanent. Anityam bhante, it is impermanent. Yam paranityam dukkham vatam sukham vati. What is impermanent is happiness or sadness, suffering. Dukkham bhante, definitely is going to be suffering. Yam paranityam dukkham viparinama dhammam kallamnatam samanupasiddham etam mama esu hamasmi esu mihattati. What is impermanent suffering, subject to change, transformation? Can you call this is me, this I, this myself? No etam bhante, no. The last contemplation the Buddha gives in the sutta, Rupam bhikkhave atita anagata pacchupanna achattam va pahittam va odarikam va sukhamam va hinam va pranitham va yam dure va santike va sabbanta rupa netam mama nesu hamasmi namesu vattati. Rupa is body again, we contemplate that. Atita anagata means past, future. Pachupanna, just present body. First goes to the past bodies, that means maybe a few hours ago or many years ago, you had a body. What you have already experienced, what you already had. And the future, whatever body that might arise. In few hours time or few days, few years. And all the present body, what you are now having. Onalikamba Sukumamba. It may be a big body, a gross body, or a very fine small body. Maybe the body of an elephant or body of an ant. Hinanva Pranithanva. A low body, maybe in the body of in the hell worlds, in the lower worlds of suffering, or the body of the Devas or the Brahmas. Yam Dureva Santikeva. Bodies that are very near to you or far away. These are all the possibilities, the Buddha is saying. All imaginable possibilities of a body that can arise. Netam mama nesu hammas. Namesu attadi. It's not me, it's not I, it's not myself. So that you let go all types of bodies. Any expectation of a body in the future, of the past, or gross or subtle. So every body, type of body you mentally learn to let go. Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana. Feelings, perceptions, mental formations and consciousness. You apply the same thing. Atita, far past, future. Be a consciousness of an elephant or a consciousness of an ant, and the consciousness of the lower world, or the consciousness of the devas, the higher worlds. Netam Ramanesu Hammas, Amesu Vattadi. It's not me, not I, not myself. Eva metam yata bhutam rupasvis pinipindati. Vedanaya pinipindati. Sanyaya pinipindati. Sankaris pinipindati. Vijnanas pinipindati. Nibbidam virajati. Viraga vimucchati. Muttiti jnana. So here, when you see this with wisdom, you'll feel desireless, dispassionate, or you'll feel shocked, and you'll turn away from them. That's what you call nibbindati, from body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, that is reaction and consciousness. Even when you think about it, you'll feel peacefulness. That's why sometimes it can lead to samadhi, concentration. So normally in this morning session, it is done like that, which I have been doing for many years. It started from my one experience in the jungle, where I had to face a lot of physical pain, where I thought I might not meet any human being or maybe able to come out of the jungle in 2004. So, but then I turned into samadhi, but that's not the real practice which will lead to enlightenment with yoniso manasikara, that means deep contemplation. Because you get stuck with a feeling of peace. So your contemplation becomes less, not enough. So anyway, for the morning you can do that. But now you'll be reading throughout the whole day from 6. You take your breakfast and all that, and do the walking meditation. So that you think of how you feel detached from these body, feeling, perceptions, mental formations and consciousness. That your mind will be free from all attachment to this craving for these 5 skandhas, aggregates or components of you, the being, what we call the being. See how free you are, how peaceful, pure you'll be. Even your ego dissolving, no sense of I would arise. Because I associates these 5 things, body, feeling, perception. And simultaneously, greed, hate and delusion will also fade away from your mind. Just imagine yourself free from these 3 defilements. Getting angry, getting greedy, being deluded with any idea of ego or self. Just think of that state of mind you're experiencing. Imagine that. All the while, with your exhaling breath, feel relaxed. Let go all the thoughts, tension, stress. And that greed, hate, delusion, free from you, may that be experienced by everybody in this hall. All who are outside, maybe some in their rooms, and this area, Adelaide, this surrounding the city, whole area, like you're going over, like maybe you're going like in a helicopter or something, just overlooking all those human beings. Maybe some are sleeping still. May all of them be free from greed, hate, and delusion. And just go through the whole of Australia. And some of you are from Sri Lanka, can go to Sri Lanka also, and the Colombo city, and all other small hamlets and villages. May all of them experience this peace, purity. Think like they are your children, like you are a big mother. And South India, like ants, so many human beings, lot of population. North India, Central India, Nepal, China, so much population, human beings. Like ants, you can imagine, from over China, Russia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, Doha, Qatar, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Palestine, and the Mediterranean, all of Africa, the continent, all of Europe, especially where there's war going on, feel their suffering. May they be free from all mental impurities and free themselves. And UK, Ireland, North America, South America, Central America, Canada, Australia again, New Zealand, Taiwan, Japan, Indonesia, Jakarta, Sumatra, Borneo, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, North Korea, South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Hawaii, Papua New Guinea, Tonga, Fiji, Maldives, Seychelles, Madagascar, Bahamas, West Indies, all islands and the whole earth, all human beings. May they be free from greed, hate, and delusion. Like you're looking at earth from outside in space. If you properly get absorbed in that, you feel like a floating sensation. You come to samadhi, like a dhyana. You can go on, you can be in that state for long, forever. If you want to be like that, you don't feel tired, you feel so energized. Not only human beings, all animals, it's uncountable. So many. May they get a human birth. May they also follow Dhamma. And may they purify their mind. And all the other demons and spirits, dwarf spirits, all these beings, Yakshas, Bhutas, Pretas, Kumbhana, may they get a human birth. They are also countless. You can't count them. May they get a human birth and may they follow this way out of suffering. Not only those beings, There's other lower worlds called Vetarani. Vetarani, they're like imprisoned due to different types of evil deeds they've done. They go to that particular world. I have some interesting experience. It's not like that, but they do exist. It's very interesting, these words. If I have time, I might tell these stories. So those beings too, may they get a human birth. Even while we are talking, they do exist there. Vetarani Padma, Avicii. Avicii is the lowest. Hell birds, may they get a human birth. Have these good wishes to all of them. And then go back to the earth, the entire human beings. And just above the earth, the four protective deities. They are also devas, higher, due to good deeds, good virtue, and faith. They have reached those stages of existence. Chaturmaharajika is name, and the other plane is Tavatimsa, higher than that. Tavatim Santosita Yama, Nimatarati. There are 6-7 planes of devatas or angelic existence. They have less greed, hate, and delusion. May it completely disappear. You wish for them Nibbana. Not only angelic beings, above that is the Brahma Lokas. Those worlds are reached by who have developed meditation, who have developed samadhi, dhyana. So, Brahma Purohita, Brahma Parsad, these are the names of these different Brahma Lokas, worlds, higher, sublime worlds, who had done meditation while they were and reduced their desires to a great extent, especially to the 5 sense organs. Brahma Mahabrahma, Brahma Purohita, Brahma Parsad, Mahabrahma Vehabhana Abhasa, Akanita Brahma, Esanya, Nasanya. To the highest worlds, they have no greed, no hate, but only delusion of a self, of an I. May they too practice this. May they see this final truth. Ignorance is the cause of mental reaction, karma, sankhara. That is the cause for consciousness. And consciousness is the cause for name and form. Name and form is the cause for the 6 sense organs. This conditioned nature, may they realize that is conditioned by impermanent causes, so the effect has to be impermanent. This way, what we cling as self is to things that are impermanent. So how is there really a self which does not change? No. So may this knowledge, may this peace, where the self completely, the delusion of a self dissolves, disappears, arise in those great beings. They too, they have followed this path to a certain extent. May they reach the final goal, that no greed, no hate is already not there, but no delusion. May that be achieved by those beings too. And go back to the Devaloka. May they also free from any illusionary sense of I, and do that same blessings to the human beings, the whole planet, and to the animals, and to the spirits, and to the lowest worlds. May they get a human birth. May they follow this way. May the human beings reach this state quickly. Just sweep your attention to the higher divine angelic worlds, and then to the higher than that, the lokas, the words, and go down, up and down like that, wishing all of them is highest truth. So in the morning you can practice 3:30 to 6 o'clock. And if you still find you're sleepy, because if you don't get to samadhi, you'll get drowsiness coming, then read, change to the walking meditation. Maybe in the morning I will demonstrate the walking meditation to you when I come later. But by morning, finish reading the word of the Buddha if you are not. And the 2 suttas I told to read yesterday night, if you are unable, read it today morning. And soon start the next one. I have already told you. Though the body is sick, not to keep the mind sick. That sutta, starting from that, continue. Read and what you understand, contemplate. In the morning when I come, I will tell you until which page you have to read. And I will read some parts of it. And try to be mindful when you get up, when you move. Don't pay attention to things around you. Don't look at the details of the things from your eyes around you. Don't recognize people. Just to move so that you don't knock at them, knock on them, and as I told you yesterday, just pay attention to the moment, what you're immediately seeing, maybe the carpet or the chair. And you can even imagine what is inside your body. Then you're paying more attention to what is real in you. Different organs of your body while you're walking. Then you will not feel attached to your body also. And that will help a lot to apply the Dhamma to the present moment. You might forget, remind again. It might not come naturally. You have to remind again and again. This should be a general practice. When you're moving your body, maybe going for food and when you're taking the food, don't open your mouth until the hand comes closer to your mouth. So that, try to be aware when you're taking the food slowly. It's another practice, trying not to allow the tongue to touch the food and eat with your teeth. You can try those things. And also imagine if you put the food out, how it is like. It's so like puke. There's a big link with the senses, the food. We get attached to people and all that. It's just nothing but, full of a filthy body. You might call it mother, father, children. Same with food. When you understand the nature of food, you'll understand those other attachments. It's all muck. Mentally you're imagining it's like this, like that, like a fantasy. You have to visualize, it will help you to go more tranquil and detached. Try to keep your head straight. Once feels drowsy or must shake it off. Thinking of the Buddha's qualities, something that strikes your heart. පපුවට දැනෙන දෙයක් කල්පනා කරන්න ඕනේ එහෙම. කම්මැලි එහෙම එක ශක්තිය ඕනේනේ. ඒ තපස් ශක්තියක්නේ. භාවනා කරවන්න ගන්න පුළුවන් එකක් තමයි බුද්ධාලම්බන ප්‍රීතිය. පපුවට දැනෙන්න ඕනේ. කම් බුදුහාඳුරු කියලා වෙනවා නෙමෙයි. ඒ ඔක්කොම අර දොස් අපේ තියෙන උලින ස්වභාව කිසිඹුත් වෙලා අයින්නවා. සද්දා ඉන්ද්‍රියත් සම්බන්ධයි. සද්දා ඉන්ද්‍රිය සද්දා බලය. කියන නමට කරන්න බෑ මේක සනීපයක් ගන්න විදියට භාවනා රසය ගන්න ඕනේ. You have to get the taste of meditation. You must taste it. Then you never give up this. But if you find yourself focusing, okay, continue. You can walk a bit, do the walk, a little bit walking meditation. Like that, you have to change until so meditation is a skillful thing. Everybody cannot do. It's not easy normally. We can make it happen. We must. Everybody will be sleeping in the hell. Eating, sleeping, and so dangerous. The devil will also be happy. Whatever difficulty you have trying to do this is nothing compared to the sufferings you might have to go through. You don't master your mind, clear your mind. It's not impossible. Only some awakening to the people is needed. Are you planning to go with all the devils, or are you going to stand up? Especially the morning meditation, this time is special. The atmosphere, you don't get it in other times. Nature also helps you to go within. I see so many, some of the Hindu, also inspirational people, yogis, they're doing this. Even in modern time, all these people coming and doing it. Our Buddha's this thing only. You're mostly sleeping. You should awaken. This is recorded. I hope this message goes. Okay.
කම්මැලි ඇත්ත එක්ක එකතු වෙන්න එපා. වීරිය කරගෙන ධෛර්යය ඇති කරගෙන that's why we say Satpurusha Samsevo or be alone. There's not too much time in this planet. You must think about this. බුදුන් වහන්සේගේ බුද්ධ අධිෂ්ඨානයෙන් බුදු ගුණයෙන් ඉතින් ඉල්ලන්න. May I get all the strength to practice this, to awaken my wholesome state of mind. Ask from Buddha's infinite will and his qualities. Whatever when you as a bodhisattva you performed and finally as a Buddha, that I get the strength to make this effort. Maybe a dark period, කලුවර යුගයක් වගේ කාලයක්, නිවනක් දකින්න බෑ කියලා හිතාන යන යුගයක්. If you practice little bit in this time, is the greatest thing. ප්‍රතිපත්ති රැකපු වැඩිහිටි ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේලා සම්බුදුන් වහන්සේගේ ශ්‍රාවකයෝ ආශිර්වාද විශේෂයෙන්ම අපිට මේ ජීවිතේ මුණ ගැහිච්ච ධෛර්ය දෙන උත්තමයන් වහන්සේලා. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ වචනය අපි සිද්ධ වෙනවි යන්න දෙන්න අරකයි. Who practiced යතිවරයන් වහන්සේලා අපිට හම්බුණා නම් එහෙම අපිට ආශිර්වාද කළා ධෛර්ය දුන්නා නම් අපි ඒවා නිකන් අරන් ගිහිල්ලා ඒක විදිහට හිටියනම් අපරාධයක් පාපයක් විශාල කර්මයක්. People meeting this, connecting, this opportunity to make this effort. As we met great monks, we lived with them. And not to fulfill their wishes or go on that path is a great sin. How much effort, how much they have come and showed with example that it's a life is possible out of compassion, given so much blessings and strength. And start from one step by step. Whatever you are addicted to, attracted to, in your own this thing, slowly try to avoid it. And get this peace, try to taste it. And look into your own heart, that's very important. That's how this journey starts. See your faults. තමන්ගේ වැරදි තමන් දිහා බලන්න පොඩි පොඩි පටන් ගන්නවා. මේක ගමන. හරි පොඩි පොඩිට පළවෙනිට මැනිලා තියෙන දේවල් හිමීට ටයිම් කරන හැටි. මම මේ ගමන පටන් ගන්නවා. දැන් බැරිලා තියෙන්නේ. තවම කාලේ ඒකටත් අයිට පටන් ගත්තා. ක්‍රිකට් වලට ඊට පස්සේ ක්‍රිකට් එකක් ටීවී එක දුකෝර බැලුවේ නෑ පොඩ්ඩක්. අර මේ ආච්චිලගේ ඉන්නකොට බැච්චලා තිබේ ඊට පස්සේ මම කාලේ පාවිච්චි කරා මේ 18 කාලේ කෙනෙක් තියාගන්න බලන්න. අක්කෙලිනේ බෙල්ල නැවිලා තියෙනකොට ඒක නින්දට වගේ යන එක තියෙනවා. Keep your neck straight, chin upright. If you have been contemplating compassion, spreading it, it's not in this recording. After you properly visualize, and I said you get a floating sensation. If you get it, you can visualize properly and feel also like your children. You get that slight floating like sensation. That means your mind will become light. It's a sign of samadhi. Very subtle things, you can't speak like this and do that. Don't think too much in that. Actually, I sort of go through each country like that. Sometimes you go too much like that also, you can't. Just generally you can think the whole earth, all human beings. එකත් අතහැරලා හුස්ම දිහා බලන්න පුළුවන්. මෛත්‍රී වඩන එක. කොට ඒකත් අතහැරලා සිවුම්. After that, you can let go doing the compassion meditation. More relaxing. Watch the breath, touching the nostril. In breath, out breath. Just where which you feel touching sensation. While doing that, observing it, get your body relaxed. Don't hold to anything. That's why sit comfortably straight. Don't try to have any pain in the body. There's a holding here, there, and like. Brahmamurta Vela, this is called Brahmamurta time. Brahmamurta Velave, in this time, if you just wait even, it's a good time. It will heal your nerves. It's also good if you can be outside. The atmosphere, it all helps the inner nerve, the nerves, channels to go inward. Sometimes it's too cold, but the air can come inside. Especially from 3:20 onwards. Tomorrow, at least these last 2 days, we'll see we can use that opportunity. It opens a portal, actually, a doorway to the cosmic side. So if any blockages are there in your destiny and in your path, this can be an opportunity to you can get answers and clarity. So this must be done if you want to really go on without stagnating in your spiritual path. Really want to continue. Or stagnating your general life. One of the tools. It's only the morning time in this retreat is given for this. After 6 o'clock, no. You have to complete that reading, contemplating, but today I think tomorrow only last day today. So we'll have to spend only 1 hour again for sitting meditation from 6 to 12 and 12 to 6 in the evening. That's also 1 hour. You can do the same if you want to develop concentration meditation, samadhi. First practice the compassion spreading all over, then go to the breath. And then start reading. Who are doing the second time in this retreat, they don't try to complete what I told the number of pages. The interesting sutras you'll find clear. Those things you can think more. So little bit think In the walking meditation, contemplate, think about it, apply to you, and then you can also sit down some more, not 1 hour. You can sit down and try to get samadhi too. But you must check yourself. You're just sitting and waiting, no meaning. You must change, chant a bit, and then try again, sit down, and then you must also then read. That's where wisdom will come. Read means not like a book, it's taking as an object, but these are all objects of meditation, just like a stimulation for your intuition. Exactly, that's what it is. Stimulation for your intuition to happen. When you sit down, you empty the mind. That's what's important. It's not going to be intellectual. You learn not to think first. That is when you sit down and have samadhi. And then you read, that's it. Then you get a mind that is not thinking, you give a stimulation for intuitive thinking. So then there will be a spark, the possibility. You are trying to create a spark actually. And when you're going walking for your food or whatever, immediately practice, watch the present moment, that alertness, not to think of the work only, just that alertness to be observant of the simple things in the immediate moment. That capability must be increased, rather than just rushing for this, that. This is not helping you to go inward. Now you can little bit try to train that. When you get up, just don't get up and try to want to go. Just watch your body standing. And then when you're moving the first leg, just be more aware of it. First steps and then moving. Whether it's in your toilet or having a bath, having a wash. Just always remind yourself just to watch, be mindful and be conscious. More you're mindful, conscious, then you're on the path. You can always read. That's the best meditation. When you find really your mind is not concentrating, but some of you are very good, most of you are. But during the daytime, please don't do that. don't stay in samadhi or anything more than 1 hour. You must master that contemplation and mindfulness. This mindfulness brings your ability to stay in the present moment. Contemplation brings you wisdom. If you only have mindfulness, you will not have wisdom. And wisdom, also to make it deep wisdom, that needs a certain degree of samadhi and concentration. That's why you develop at least one retreat. You give it a little bit of a chance. 5 days. So most of the time, you now try to cover because only tomorrow is left. So you read the page number I told, try to see how much you can cover. The Kandavaka you have to complete today. Because I see tomorrow only we have a full day. So it's really very, very short. Okay, today you must try to complete it. Alright, so you must see the speed of reading based on that. Alright, if you don't understand, don't worry, just skip. And Salayatana Vagga, I'll come today, I'll come and sort of start. But now, okay, I will have to ask something. How many of you like half the mark I told yesterday? Mark, foam, lump of foam, right? Pen. මම කියවන්න කිව්වනේ ඒ සූත්‍ර මේකට අර මොකක්ද උපමා දීලා තිබ්බේ රූපය පෙන පිටක් වගේ එහෙම බලන හැටි මිනිගුවක් වගේ සංඥාව කොච්චර භාගයක් වගේ එතනට ඒකත් එක බැලුවා මුලින්ද කොච්චර භාගයක් කවුරුත් කියපු භාගයට අඩු කවුරුත් කියපු කට්ටියද ඕකේ එතකොට මේ anyone who has read, half the mark I told, not more than half, right? You're not read. Have you read half or more? No? Okay. Then you'll have to speed up. Today you'll have to just take the book and maybe in the walk, just do the walking meditation, just cover it. Okay, that's very important. Don't sit any more longer time sitting and just meditating. You have done this also, if you have done it in the past. Here we have to remove the blockages and then go forward, especially the wisdom base. The little bit analyzing, that will break, that will clear everything. So, if that doesn't happen, you can't do it, but at least that reading the amount will have some effect. Clear, this is my knowledge, this is my idea, okay. But they have never told to read so fast, they are told to spend, but I'm just putting it for 5 days for your, from my whatever some understanding. So just read that, alright, I'll come maybe after Hidana, maybe after 8, 9, I might come, okay. Otherwise, as usual, afternoon or some time, I don't know which time I might come. But I then start anew. At least a quarter you have read. Kala කියපු කට්ටිය වැඩි. කාලට වැඩි. ඉක්මනට අද වගේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ. දවසක් නෑ. අනිවාර්යෙන්ම බලන්න. How many of you, when you're seeing like this or anything, anybody, how many of you notice or just in the mind it says that this is body feeling perception? Or do you see that it's a person still, or do you get the memory of what you have read? Like it makes you think, oh, this is only body feeling perception. How many of you get that feeling? You have to read enough more. Okay, you have to know today you have to read in the morning. Don't do anything else. Take the dana, do it mindfully or whatever, and even now whatever is left, and then you have to complete, okay? There's no way just shanti, peace and waiting, no. Break that, malakada. The rust that is there in your brain, alright? It's very easy. You like to be in peace, shanti, the awareness, contemplation, this you have to just do it a little bit. And now you might not be able to do because you have to rush reading, but it doesn't matter. The reading also like that. It might be repetition, but that's very important, that repetition. It must happen. Then something should happen. Okay. I will try to see in the morning, let's see how much you will cover. So I try to maybe come 12 or 1 or like that after lunch. So that, make sure that you don't, today's only day, tomorrow, because this should happen, then only I can go to the next. Tomorrow, last day, or at least in the night, you should start another shift in the contemplation. Another section we have to start, so tomorrow is left. Whole day, full days only 4, no? Nights 5.
It's 5 nights. So Thursday at noon will be completed.
10, right?
Yeah, that will be the 10th, Thursday.
Alright, so you have like full day, 3 or 4 days? Like today?
We have 3 days.
And they are like half days, right? Like 10.
4 days, 2 half days.
Sorry?
We started on Saturday, half a day, then Sunday, full day. Monday was yesterday, the 3rd day, full day. Today is Tuesday, the 4th day.
Tomorrow full day, 4 days, no?
Yeah.
Oh, 4 days, right? 4 full days.
Yes. Yes.
It's very minimum, okay. You must continue because tomorrow only you get something. If you have done, if you've been talking and just done your own thing, I can't help it. But if you've done this, 4th day, tomorrow, you should expect something. Okay? Expect means you will see something. Alright. You know about this, what happens when you continue to do. So do that. It's for your own good. I did it with my teacher at that time for 2 weeks. This is just to make 5 days is very, very final, deep thing. So it's not I'm just giving some taste, or at least you get some experience in the taste. I hope. On the way, if you really want to attain something one day. It can happen. You have good karma even to come like this, especially if you're making some special karma working. So make use of it. After the food and all that. Also now if you have time, try to do the reading, okay? Don't stay in samadhi or anything. Continue to read. Then when you take the food after finish, continue. All blessings to all of you. Okay. You can put the light on. What do you think when a retreat is going on, if you die, is it good or bad?
Good.
So I hope your whole life will become a retreat. Yeah, definitely. Of course, you like to master it, fully experience these things, then become less and less worry of this real reality death. I'm so happy Bhante is also here. Brings our left. මේක මම හිතන්නේ රිට්‍රීට් එක පළවෙනි පාර වෙන්න තියෙන්නේ. They are going to give retreats in Tiamani. When someone has done that, just but do you know any retreats that take place?
Yeah, in Joshua-Tree.
Okay.
There's a place called Joshua-Tree.
Right. For how long? Like 5 days, 10 days?
Minimum 10 days and 45 days.
So you can visit the Goenka?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Satipatthana courses. That is 21 days.
Minimum 10 days.
Minimum 10 days, yeah, that's right. That's what to do. These people have, I'm trying to think for this thing. For my one, actually, we need minimum 14 days. What I experience, I can tell it's possible to others also. But this retreat is one unique thing is there. It's a Sutta retreat. Sutta means taking the Buddha's words, instructions at the Pammatana. That is something that I have not seen anywhere actually. I wish I saw somewhere. Because always, most of the retreats are techniques. Got out from some Sutta somewhere, of course, we get it all from there. But it's a technique, maybe from Burma tradition. But here it's only some few months also, solitary practicing. They use like this, the Sutta, and then to practice it. So, I don't see in public people doing it. I wish I saw that because, so I always thought of retreat with the Suttas. Suttas means with the Buddha. This instruction, that's how we were trained. Not to read a lot like that, but really to make it a meditation object. That's, many years back we were doing like that. There's not a big deal. But there was some problem when I saw the Sri Lankan crowd, the Sinhalese translations. People didn't like to read that, because it was old Sinhalese. Difficult for them to. So that was a barrier actually. But now there are so many that try to overcome that. So many monks have translated to more clear Sinhalese. We are using actually the Nadi Mahala we have in Sri Lanka, the translation. That's quite okay. Not too deep, not too complicated in the language wise. Can be just a one verse, and trigger. You have to solve. That's why I said, as a yogi, you must read this. It's not something to be read or it's not a study thing. Something. These are nimittas actually. Suttas regarding Kanda and all this, Salayatana, and then Nidhanavadra and all this. That's what inspired us when we were when as Upasakos. Like 1 or 2 suttas I had when I went into one jungle, I was in a cave as Upasaka, and that was in silence and then unconsciously. We don't try to do something, we are trying to attain something, just read a little bit and then doing the walking and living in solitude, something can happen. Some sight can come. Oh, this is it, like, very, so that's what I'm trying to you all also. Be alone. No one has to prove it, these are true, this is originally what a Buddha is. You will have that faith. Not from tradition just because you're born a Buddhist or nothing like that. I didn't see Buddhism had answers when I was a young boy. Like Buddhism I saw my parents